in case you don't know, here in the state of Mississippi, we have launched a movement called Operation No Way. And you may be asking me, what is Operation No Way? Well, I tell you what is Operation No Way. We, the black community, have decided to take matters into our own hands. As black, brown, and African Americans here, we can no longer trust the government to handle things for us. We can no longer trust the law enforcement to do what is right. So we will take matters into our own hands to protect ourselves and our children in a legal way that's peaceable unto all. And that way is, right now as we're speaking, 75% of the black, brown, and African Americans here in the state of Mississippi that has a 21-year-old son or daughter or older that is eligible to receive a permit and license to carry concealed gun or weapon here in the state. We're in the process of doing that right now. Right now, we're in the process of picking up our children from college campuses and starting paperwork as you and I are watching and talking in this video right now. As you and I are talking right now, this is what is taking place. Right now, Bass Pro is selling out of guns. Right now, Walmart is selling out of guns. Right now, the gun ranges are filled with people right now that's practicing, because we can no longer afford for our sons and daughters to go out unprotected. Not only do we believe in God and have faith in God and we walking right, we sure enough gonna walk armed this time. Not only will we have the shield of faith, the sword of the spirit, we're gonna have a gun on our hip, just to make sure as we're walking with our feet shod, the preparation of the gospel of peace among our citizens. We're gonna make sure we carry us a peace so we can protect our peace as it pertains to our family. So that's what's taking place here in Mississippi. And we're calling every black, brown, African American family to go. If your child is at the age of 21, your son and your daughter, and they meet the qualifications, by all means. Because I'm telling you right now, the pawn shops are selling out guns. It's just that serious. So in about 2 months from now, all of you that are watching this video, when you come to Mississippi, don't be surprised if you see a couple with the husband with the gun on the hip, the wife with the gun on the hip, the 21 and 22-year-old with guns on the hip. It's just that serious now. We're not playing no games. And we're calling it, as it has been declared, Operation No Way. Because there would be no way for what happened to Nolan Xavier Wells to happen again. We're not allowing it.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day. My son wears tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
Tight shirt, tight shirt, tight shirt. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yes, indeed. It is Thursday, August 13th. We are nearing the end of the week again, and she has entered the building. We missed her presence yesterday. You know who it is.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Sexy Mo's in the building. Unmute yourself, mama. And let's get our sleep check-in. All right.
Good morning.
How much sleep did we get last night? For those who don't know, Sexy Mo and Jay Black are struggling with sleep deprivation. And it's something that I suffered for years and years. Didn't know that alcohol was playing the major part in it. And now my friends are now suffering from it for a different reason, I think. So how many hours? Let's get to how many hours first.
I want to say, and I don't know how my mic is today.
It's fine.
Good. I want to say that I got about like 5 hours.
Whoa.
Not 5 full, but I laid down and I didn't get back up.
Whoa.
Now,
shit.
to all the listeners,
watchers, viewers,
viewers, right? Who told me magnesium was the key. I had real bad acid reflux, and I took something that had magnesium in it. And I'm attributing that to my possible sleep remedy.
Oh, so you didn't take it because of the recommendation. You took it because of the acid reflux, and then it had
and realized.
Oh, and it had how much magnesium did it have in it? Was it just a drip? Was it just a sprinkle? Was it just a splash?
No, so that is something that's in indigestion and acid reflux medication. So I think because I chugged that
okay
after my shower, it kind of put me in a
all right.
Go to sleep, little girl. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh, stirred something up in you. It brought out it sent the alert out to the body and to the brain. Sleep is coming, y'all. Sleep is around the corner. Can you see it? And you lay down for 5 hours.
Yeah, or it could just be that my ass is tired and my body was like, no, I'm protesting and I ain't doing nothing else.
No, but sometimes your body can be tired, and your body will be tired, but your mind will still be racing and doing what it does, and you'll be thinking about 6,000 different things. Okay, we're gonna celebrate that. All right,
I felt like I was in like one of those snooker like sleep holds back in the day, like in a wrestling match. Anybody just go to sleep, let it happen.
August 13th. Let me write this down. August 13th. Magnesium.
Are you keeping a sleep log over there for me?
Magnesium seems
to work on the specimen, on the suspect.
Brain. You ain't gotta call yourself suspect. We ain't gotta do that. Magnesium seems to bring sleep
on the test subject.
To test subject, Mo. Test. All right.
So we'll see. If it continues to work, I'm going to take it again tonight, but I think I'm going to go to the drugstore and I'm going to find something that a sleep aid that actually has magnesium in it.
Pure uncut magnesium, something that ain't been stepped on.
Something ain't been stepped on. I need the pure stuff.
Stepped on.
I need it pure, unstepped on. No, nothing. I don't want anything watered down, chopped down,
So how many? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 5, 6. I got 6 hours sleep. I'm trying to beat that. I'm trying to have my eyes closed by 10. That count that right? 1, 2,
wish I could do that.
4, 5, 6. So I had 6 hours last night. 6. So I'm trying to be asleep by 10. I can do it. I just get distracted and I start getting busy doing stuff that ain't even productive. Sometimes it's scrolling for the show. Sometimes it's just scrolling and realizing that this doom scrolling affects me thoroughly. This scrolling thing really does. It does put my mind in a place that's not healthy.
It sends dopamine.
So yeah, but it's unhealthy dopamine. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the hit, but I'm getting the hit, and it's flooding my brain with hopelessness. and it's not good. It's
You
because I
must
had
be watching J Black algorithm. Then you said
nah. Even though I do have a very special J Black algorithm that hit that I was like so let me put this in there for let me drop this in here for J Black. Do I have it? Yeah, I have that. I have, yeah, this is going to be an easy one for him. So if you watch the opener, what I played in the opening, this is a man from Mississippi who's saying this is what's going on in Mississippi, because we forget there's a whole community out there that's walking through this. And even though we're reporting on this lynching and that lynching and this tragic and horrid, disgusting act, they're living it. They're living in these areas. These people are their neighbors. And just in case you missed it, this is the announcement that the gentleman had for everybody outside of Mississippi.
In case you don't know, here in the state of Mississippi, we have launched a movement called Operation No Way. And you may be asking me, what is Operation No Way? Well, I tell you what is Operation No Way. We, the Black community, have decided to take matters into our own hands. As Black, brown, and African Americans here, we can no longer trust the government to handle things for us. We can no longer trust the law enforcement to do what is right. So we will take matters into our own hands to protect ourselves and our children in a legal way that's peaceable unto all. And that way is, right now as we're speaking, 75% of the Black, brown, and African Americans here in the state of Mississippi that has a 21-year-old son or daughter or older that is eligible to receive a permit and license to carry concealed gun or weapon here in the state. We're in the process of doing that right now. Right now, we're in the process of picking up our children from college campuses and starting paperwork as you and I are watching and talking in this video right now. As you and I are talking right now, this is what is taking place. Right now, Bass Pro is selling out of guns. Right now, Walmart is selling out of guns. Right now, the gun ranges are filled with people right now that's practicing, because we can no longer afford for our sons and daughters to go out unprotected. Not only do we believe in God and have faith in God and we walking right, we sure enough gonna walk armed this time. Not only will we have the shield of faith, the sword of the Spirit, we're gonna have a gun on our hip, just to make sure, as we're walking with our feet shod, the preparation of the gospel of peace among our citizens, we're going to make sure we carry us a peace so we can protect our peace as it pertains to our family. So that's what's taking place here in Mississippi. And we're calling every Black, brown, African American family to go. If your child is at the age of 21, your son and your daughter, and they meet the qualifications, by all means. Because I'm telling you right now, the pawn shops are selling out of guns. It's just that serious. So in about 2 months from now, all of you that are watching this video, when you come to Mississippi, don't be surprised if you see a couple with the husband with the gun on the hip, the wife with the gun on the hip, the 21 and 22-year-old with guns on the hip. It's just that serious now. We're not playing no games. And we're calling it, as it has been declared, Operation No Way. Because it would be no way for what happened to Nolan Xavier Wells to happen again. We're not allowing it. So God bless you and keep you. Have a great day.
So that is one of the few of the many that I saw, the Operation No Way. And I have no critique. These are the people who are living in the middle of this, I guess, the highest level of racism, even though we got it all over the country. And it's not just happening in Mississippi, but that is the spotlighted place. And that is the place that has been notorious for as long as I can remember. Just to the point where I say they got us from every angle. When I say they got us from every angle, guess who's happy? Once again, this is not a critique. This is not a negative. Guess who's happy?
Who's happy?
The gun companies.
The
gun companies that are far from companies that have our best interests at hand. But this is what I mean from having us from every angle. And I wish these American citizens and Black and brown Americans that are there, I wish them nothing but protection but when you make a declaration like that, there's a thing called the police who now see that and now can say, hey, look what even though everything they're doing is legal, even though everything they're doing is legal, everything they're doing is the American way. Now they're like, hey, they're all going to be armed, right? They're all going to be armed. So when I tell you about how diabolical these people are, they are trying to protect themselves from something that is going on, that they're just trying to protect their kids. But the sidebar is that now a justice system that we already know is corrupt can send their folks out there and be like, hey, put this in your notes. They all got guns.
Morning, Don.
When you see something like that, Mo, what are your thoughts when you see something like that?
It just, and it has so many layers to it, Mike. I mean, for one, you look at it from the standpoint of, gun safety, and then you look at it from a standpoint of, wow, we're here to where we need to arm ourselves again. It just takes me back to the Black Panthers, back in, my mother's time, where, people are fed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, when people say, oh my God, they're going to be around in guns. Well, if you grew up down south, you know that you can hunt at 13 with a rifle. If you grew up down south, you're used to people riding around with the Confederate flag in the back mural of their pickup truck with a gun rack. These are Southern staples. So when you think about the fear that seeing something like that invokes. And now we have social media to where the rest of the world, because we've always seen it, we've always known it existed, but now the rest of the world gets to sit back and watch what people of color, especially in the southern areas, have endured for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And I think someone put in the comment about, in the Civil War, Black slaves were armed with guns, right, to help the Union soldiers. But then after the war was over, they didn't have a right to even carry guns.
Yeah, absolutely not. K-Day made a comment. I don't understand why we have guns. Listen, I get you, K-Day. Everything you're saying is common sense.
But see, in other countries, they don't have an outstanding history, though, Mike, of slavery.
But there are countries that have history. But I'm not going to get back and forth into that. My thing is, I get what you're saying, K-Day. But they fought. They didn't care that millions of kids were dying from gun violence. They wanted their guns. And, I fought that fight, and it didn't win, and we're here.
Well, Jane had the answer to K-Day.
Protection, and to hunt, and for a gun range, and for fun gun range.
That's why we got guns. Protection, and you need to hunt animals, right? You want to eat.
Come on, man, stop! Don't say nothing silly like that.
Oh, all right.
You ain't never.
I mean, is that not true though? What she's saying it is for protection.
No,
you use it to hunt, like Mo said. At 13, you out there with your papa.
Nobody's basing their food intake on hunting. But we weren't supposed to be here. It wasn't supposed to get to this. But it's here. So I'm not gonna, it's here. And they make us fight over something of they instead of putting the onus on the people who govern the law and govern this country to protect us, to help create an environment and a culture where we don't need guns. We didn't. We love them. We fucking love them. We're the most violent country in the world. We're the most violent country in the world, and we tap into that violent gene of ours and realize we don't care how many kids die accidentally. So it's done. It's here. We didn't care. Once again, stop saying kids are the number one priority. They've never been the number one priority. They've never been the number one priority in this country.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let that yeah. Okay. To use them on each other is a crime used by law enforcement is 99% of the time not necessary for the crimes committed here. So I asked, what is the point of, well, now though, if you're asking now, the point of the guns is people have to protect themselves. They have nowhere to turn. The justice system won't protect them. The people who are paid to protect them won't protect them. The young people or the young man who gets thrown in a gymnasium mat and loses his life had no protection. Other countries are not allowed to have guns unless police and military. I get it, y'all. I get it.
No, she letting them know. Her and Katie going back and forth.
Okay, Jane, and that's the mindset. Is the problem protection from what? Well, I'm telling you the protection from what, and they are other methods to hunt animals. And I get it, but you guys are going back to something that's already been lost. That conversation's already been done.
We moved on.
That conversation's gone. We love our guns so much, we didn't care about the ramifications. We don't care. And what they do is they feed us exactly what they always feed us. They scare us. They scare us. So in one of the richest countries in the world, they tell us you need a gun to protect yourself because they put their hands up. We can't protect you. Remember the mafia movies, gun helped their agency. Pilgrims came to the New World and needed guns better than swords. Okay, wait. Yeah, I got you.
Good morning, Jay Wells.
What up? The Constitution says you have the right to bear arms. Yes, you do.
Damn.
But all we are doing is making the gunsmith richer. And if you read the whole thing, we had the right to bear arms because it was a different time, and there's a whole explanation behind it. But all
when you say we have the right to bear arms, they weren't talking about black and brown people when they put that in the Constitution.
Mm-hmm. Oh, way to hunt animals. Best option is guns. Okay. Once again, you guys are going down. Who cares about the best option to hunt animals? You're going to the grocery store. Mr. Stone, they do not care about a lot of stuff. Booze, guns, and drugs. Yes, and we watched it all. And let's just stay to the booze. They know the same desire that we have for violence is the same desire that we have for escape from the reality that they've helped create. So they will shove booze and alcohol down your throat.
Good morning, Finest One. What up?
Because they know we need an escape.
What are snow people? You know what snow people are? YTs. She's saying that's really a YT thing when it comes to hunting and all that. That really ain't like a...
Depends on where you're at in the world.
Nah, the population of hunters is definitely YT over us. Stop.
You don't even live down there.
Are you kidding me?
Like, you live in the north. You've based your whole experience on Philly, Jersey, and New York. Like, what are we talking to you? You don't know anything about the culture.
Stacey. She's back from Cabo. Good morning. I saw you partying it up. I really enjoyed your, watching all your live videos, you and your squad out there in Cabo. It was a nice escape for me. Stacey, welcome back.
Welcome back. So Mo got 5 hours of sleep. Jay Black, how was your night? How many hours of sleep did you get?
I went to sleep on Wheel of Fortune yesterday at 7:30. That's how it went.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No. I woke up and it was 12 o'clock. And I thought I was going to be up all night. And then I went back to sleep, which was great. Why did I still wake up tired?
Well, that's
I just woke up tired. But either way, I got a lot of sleep yesterday.
But that's good.
I got a whole heck of a lot of sleep last night.
But you didn't even make it through Wheel of Fortune.
No, it was a rerun though. It still reruns, but yeah, still no.
Y'all watch it. Y'all watch Wheel of Fortune like I watch Law and Order because y'all know when it's reruns. That's
no, I remember that. I always remember because always one black person.
He's about to buy a vow right now. It's not there, dummy. It's not there. Gun control legislation specifically was designed to not allow black people to have guns. We are Dred Scott descendants. Think about it.
Think about it, Jay Will said. Think about it.
So and you realize the court system is stacked against us. So when the more access we have to guns is the more access that we also have to prove that how we used the gun was valid, and it is another chance to lock us up. Once again, I'm not critiquing what they're doing because I think they're at a point where I don't have an answer. So shut the fuck up then. If they want to get their guns, I think they should get their guns. We ain't got the answer.
Caucasians are who I'm talking about when I'm talking about the snow people. All right, Jay, that's what I'm talking about. Jane, stand on that.
So it's Thankful Thursday. Black people hunt when it's necessary, like humans usually did to survive. Well, all right, I'm not gonna argue. I know black people who hunt, and it's not for to survive. But okay, I'd rather have a gun than a spear or a bow.
Bow and arrow, yeah.
Do you see where y'all going with this? Do y'all see where y'all going with this?
I am not even going to speak because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Literally.
You don't want to literally. Kill animals. Hold, stay still. I got him.
Oh, y'all.
Girl, shut the f up.
Yeah, Jane. I'm with you, Jane. Finest one. So, Jane, since they the main ones that's hunting, we supposed to rely and depend on YTs for our food then? No, black folk, we out here hunting too because we got to get our own food. That's what Finest is saying. Okay. All right. Finest, no, I didn't say that. Okay, let me keep going, Mike. Get you back where you got to go. Welcome back, Auntie Outside. All right, cool. Glad you had a good time, Jane. All right. They're trying to bait you, Mike. Them dollars said they're just trying to bait you.
No, I'm gonna let y'all. That's y'all fight. That's I got a few off the beaten path. I got one that's just teed up for Jay Black. This one is teed.
Jay Black, what does YT mean?
Teed up.
Mo, what does YT mean, Mo? So when we say YT, Jane want to know
white people, white people is what that means.
But I like the snow. We call them snow bunnies for the women too, though, Jane. Have you ever heard say snow bunny? They're talking about a crispy YT. That's like Caroline Levitt, the crispy ones, the YTs, the Erica Kirks. Didn't Caroline Levitt get fired? Trump's person, or she got let go?
They all disappeared, and they're all good. And
good morning.
Good morning. So we know where this didn't start here because this racism has always been there in this country, especially in Mississippi. And the YTs are on a tour. They're on a podcast tour. So the podcast is getting dissected. They're on the last interview. They're dissecting.
PR blitz to change public opinion because they believe that they in the court of public opinion, they're not doing so well, that they have been, sort of demeaned in some way, disparaged in some way.
I think it's weird. I think it's weird. When Warren sat down with the guy, I know we don't like to say his name, sat down with him, I was like, okay, this one kid and his mom is a judge and maybe he wants to sort of clear his name. But now every week, another friend sits down or another friend sits down and and now they've got this lawyer and they're sitting down and doing interviews. It's weird to me. And it's not just weird. There are people who are going to say things on the internet. Why does that rise to the level of you need an attorney to now sit down and do interviews to publicize yourself, to try and change the court of public opinion? Why do you care about a court of public opinion? Because you didn't do anything. And ultimately, if you didn't do anything, and maybe they didn't, let's take them at their word and their attorney that they didn't have anything to do with Nolan's death. That's all going to come out when the results of the autopsy come out, when the investigation comes out. So why are you now getting? It's almost like I get like this attorney has probably convinced them, yes, do this and talk about this and it'll change public opinion. But what it really does, it makes some people will look at it and go like, well, what are you getting out in front of? If you didn't do anything, there's nothing to get out in front of. So in some ways it can backfire on you. It's just weird to me. And then you also run the risk of what did happen is that one of these kids sits down and blasts Nolan's mom and says that she was wrong to put out that photo. And that's not going to play well in the public for you, man.
Yeah, TMZ, they want to use these words carefully. It's not weird. It's suspicious. It doesn't make any common sense. Yes. And then they attack Nolan Wells' mom because, that's what you do to your best friend. That's what you do to your best friend in the entire world.
That makes all the sense.
Your best friend in the entire world. That's what you do to my best friend. What you do is you attack because as being your best friend, there's no way you would communicate directly to the mom and say, hey, listen, we didn't have anything to do with it. But no, what you would do is answer the questions, To get in front of what? You know what to get in front of. To get in front of the fact that you can't stand on the facts. That's what it is. To get in front of to create a narrative that you can't just stand on the facts. Last time I saw him was here. Didn't see him again. That's it. Where were you? I was here. That's what they're getting out in front of. They have to spin this. They have to spin this narrative thoroughly.
Try to, at least.
Oh, but trust me, in Mississippi, I'm sure they're spinning it. And that's all that counts. That's all that counts. These are the dog whistles to get everybody in line to understand where we're going with this. These are the stories that we're going to prove. These are this is what we're gonna push. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, people. Hey, no.
It's just amazing how now the drowning is gone and there's no other there. I've seen no other stories on how it could have happened then. The drowning's out the window.
Yeah, so we know they didn't drown. So, and they still defending it. YT is still online. Yeah, so what else could it be then?
So if it's not drowning,
what happened? You just fell out?
Hey, professionals, tell me.
Good point, Mike.
Now you can't lean on drugs and alcohol because they were all using drugs and alcohol, or else that would have been the go-to. If he was the only person high or drunk, that would have been the go-to. You can't use the unaliving himself, which is the ultimate go-to. You can't use that.
Yeah, he was sad. Reports were he was nervous and overwhelmed with football practice coming up Monday, and they could try to spin anything, but you're right. They can't even say that.
You dummy! These imbeciles ran out to tell a story. And what they did and telling the story is they removed all their go-tos. They removed all the go-tos. They got none. Hopefully they're setting themselves up to be indicted, but I doubt they'll get handed a grand jury indictment. Welcome to America.
She even told, Jane said, I told my 3 adult children, be aware of who's around you and your surroundings. You got to tell adults that. Yeah.
Let me tell you what the key to this thing is. And this is what my law and order law degree.
Dun.
Let me tell you what the key to this. This is what the key is. People, we have to set a target. They have to set a target on that one person who looks like the scapegoat. And you got to set that target because you got to divide these motherfuckers from doing these podcasts together. You can't have them all doing these group podcasts together. See, what you got to do is you got to aim. Whether it's right or not, aim at this person. Don't give me a fuck about ethics. Don't give me a fuck about evidence. Don't give me a fuck about all this shit. You got to break the group up. See, one of these parents have to start realizing, oh shit, they're going to use my kid as a... Johnny, what do you know? You got to break it up. You got to get the internal fighting going. They do it all the time to us. That's where the snitching shit comes in.
You know that he already over here talking. He said what? Yeah, he already over there. He's singing like a bird. You might as well better protect yourself if you're going to take the fall.
That's it. That's all you need. Is the inner fighting.
Yeah, he said that you knew something and you wasn't talking, but he write the statement as we speak.
But when the parents are all in cahoots and they all roll in the same circles, they believe nobody. Let me emphasize. They believe nobody is going down for this.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
I'm with you on that one.
Somebody
may have to, but I'm with Mike with that one. I think that they really feel like this is going to blow over.
I
believe that. I believe what Mike is saying.
They believe they have had long conversations and they believe nobody is going down for this. They have already made the phone calls to people in the higher ups, the judges, the prosecutor's office, everybody has already gotten the red alert.
But you said it though, Mike, is the accidental drowning is out. He had bruises and contusions on his head. Like it has to be something. Like it can't just go away as unsolved mystery. Like it's too much
yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can. They got proof. They've sat down and talked about other cases. Remember this? Remember that? Remember when so-and-so? They believe nobody. People, the audacity to have these conversations and do podcasts in front of everybody, to allow these stories to come out that can be dissected, that means they believe it's already wrapped up. We just got to weather the storm. This person is not going to let it happen because this person is not going to let it happen because this person said he's not going to let it, all the way up to the fucking governor. That, my friends, is one of the great examples of systematic racism. The entire system is in on it.
Finest one says somebody gonna snitch eventually because that guilt gonna eat you up alive. It'll eat you up in your inside.
People, let me tell you something about guilt.
You're thinking logically. Yeah. Please break it down.
Let me tell you something about guilt. Guilt ain't eating me alive. If it's expose my guilt or go to prison for 25 years. I don't give a fuck about guilt.
I'm gonna hold that. 25 years in prison or guilt. Yeah.
You could have seen it happen. You could have seen it happen in front of you. 25 years in prison. Got nothing. Now, I'm not saying that this universe doesn't have a way of George Zimmering you. I'm not saying it doesn't have a way of you winding up homeless, walking the streets. But it ain't gonna be no voluntary. This guilt is killing me. I gotta tell the truth and risk going to prison for 25, 30, 50 years. They can say the bruises were from hitting debris as he drowned. They're going to
he was in the water.
Excuse it away until it disappears. All we can do is keep shining light on it and you know, what the citizens of this country, especially the citizens of Mississippi right now, I feel horrible because they're living this.
They ain't got no Caucasian guilt. What?
No, let me tell you something. They won't even give reparations. What the fuck you think about guilt? They know what happened.
Yeah, stolen land.
This country knows what happened to the indigenous people, and they know. Ain't giving no fucking giving no guilt or a conscience.
What is that?
A conscience for something to eat you up inside. Apparently, this is not a trait that they possess. No, I'm just saying. I tell you, human beings. I get what you're saying. Human beings, that guilt. I know one person in history. There was a rapper. I forget his name in New York, who the guilt was eating him up, and like 13 years later, he confessed to a murder. I want to say there was something mental health that was going on, and you know the rapper. And I forget his name now. These are white people we're talking about.
Take to your grave. People take cheating to their grave. A certain thing, I guess, but murder is different. Now, I ain't never murdered no one, so I don't know. I don't know guilt if I murder someone and don't nobody know but me. Yeah, they already snitched. Katie on the boat and bloody noting in the bottom of the boat after be.
No, Katie panicked, and Katie was like, "Y'all motherfuckers ain't putting this shit on me." The last time I saw him was here. He told me he was going with y'all, and they said, "No, we heard she was going." It's so basic skills. It's so basic skills. This is so ridiculous that somebody's supposed to be sitting in jail right now. We already know that.
Some of their
brains are not like ours, are not just right. Okay.
Jane, are you black or white, Jane?
I
thought you were white. I thought you was an older white woman, Jane. Well, not older. I'm saying I thought you was a white woman in your late 50s, early 60s.
That's a good game to play, especially via text. Just
based off of all of her comments, I thought she was literally late 50s, early 60s white woman. Now I could be wrong, but when she just said their brains are not like ours, are you saying well, maybe she's saying like, okay, conscious people with common sense, ours, not black. Okay, could be. I'm just curious, Jane, if you want to tell us.
Here's one white woman I find out. She's always dissecting it. Like she goes in. She was dissecting. I think it's Warren.
Buddy's house.
Oh, G-Dep, you talking about?
30 minutes later, I'd like to say.
Yes.
All of a sudden, the door just got open and slammed, and I don't know why. Like they're panicking, and like this is just like I think no one's just on somebody's couch. He's been drinking all day. He's just messed up, and this is nothing that we have to worry about. As much as I sat there and I told him, I was like, I agree. I would think he's on somebody's couch, just had been drinking all day and just, drank too much and was super intoxicated.
So Warren, right there, you're busted in the lie, buddy. You said you called the Coast Guard at 11. You said at 12:30, Javon's mom busted down the door and you assumed he was sleeping on someone's couch. That doesn't make sense. Because what did you call the Coast Guard at 11 and say? Oh, I'm sorry, I think my friend's sleeping on someone's couch. That doesn't make sense, Warren. That's a flat-out lie. That's a flat-out lie. Why wouldn't you have told Javon's mom that you called the Coast Guard when she came to get the phone an hour and a half after you supposedly called? Also, the report don't say you called the Coast Guard, Goofy. The report don't say that. The report says Christine called and your little farting friend was on the next day report. So you're a liar. We're going to sue you for lying. Since you want to sue everybody for lying, we're going to sue you for lying.
Look, there's racism all over this country. If this was in any other state, there'd be somebody already in jail right now. And they'd be fighting to get out. There'd be somebody, it was G-Dep, started getting high and turned himself in. Yeah, G-Dep, the rapper. There'd be somebody in jail. Not in Mississippi. If this is showing us anything, there is the professional leagues, there's racism, disgusting racism, and then there's the elites of racism. There is the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball racism. And that, my friends, is Mississippi. It's not 2026 in Mississippi. It's just not.
They all think Jane was white, too. They said she probably won't answer. Yeah, if she don't answer, that means she's definitely white.
All right.
But it's all good, Jane. We love having you here, Jane.
Let's play the game. Sexy Mo, let's play Is Jane White? Let's play the Is Jane White game. Sexy Mo, you've seen the comments that Jane has put out. I don't know if you've seen as many as we have. In your estimation, you will have to give the money that you would bet, $10 being the most that you would bet, being that you're the most confident. It's a new game, y'all.
And you missed
Jane
this
White.
earlier, Mo. Jane came on and said, Randall Rick, are you there? So she was looking for Randall Rick. You know he's white. She was looking for her, but I don't know if you picked up on some of that.
We're in court. We're in court.
But I'm just putting out some little facts, too.
We're in court now. So the highest level of the bet that you could put is $10.
Okay.
That means you are absolutely positive. Other than that, you can take it wherever you want to take it. Do you think Jane is white? Yes or no? And Jane, we love you. So I hope this doesn't offend you. I just thought about having a game to break up the monotony and having some fun. Go ahead. What do you think? And what's your bet?
Because I pay attention to the comments. Shout out to Jane.
Okay.
I believe either one, she is a woman of color, or two, she has procreated with a man of color, and she has either a daughter of color. Either
or
way,
or a grandbaby. She got some black somewhere.
So what you're saying is, if she is white, she has procreated with somebody of color.
Yeah, or her daughter.
If she is
either way, Jane has had some black up in her at some point in her life.
Oh, or around her.
Okay, Jane.
No, I'm not going to say around, because if you pay attention to the comments, Jay Black, her daughter is a person of color.
Okay, some people have no natural predators to find ways to live on edge. Read a white teen. Oh, man, y'all let these fucking 8 slug killed him. White man pet a black leopard, tore off his scalp. Think about it. White privilege.
She's an ally. I think she's an ally like Mo saying. That's a good one though, Mo.
How much money are you betting? How much money are on from $1 to $10? How much money are you betting?
She comments like a bot though sometimes. Yeah, that's true too. That was like a bot.
Stop dissing her. This is a new person. Y'all better stop this. She's new. She's new to the family.
We like Jane. Okay.
I don't know.
I am willing to bet $10 of the scenario that I presented.
Oh, $10?
$10 to the scenario I presented.
But that means you're absolutely positive that she is black.
No. I said one or two. I said Jane is either a woman of color, or two, she has procreated with a man of color.
Okay, if that's what you want to bet.
Also talked about her daughter and made a point to say
yes,
her friends
that's why
was
I said
white.
That.
Her friends were white. All right, Jay Black, how much are you?
What I'm all think? In. I'm putting all. I the one brought this up. I put all my chips in. I'm going to all of it. Like I said, we need allies. We do. And Jane, I feel like you're an ally, and I love it. She's active in the chat. She's very engaged. She shares a lot.
I think that she's a woman of color. I don't think that she's white. If you pay attention to her comments, I really don't.
Before I put Jane comment up, we got to get Mike. Mike, what was your thoughts?
And so you're betting all $10
that
she's white.
I'm betting the house. I'm trying to double down. I'm trying to flip it.
I don't think
I'm going all in.
Well, Mo, if you don't think she's white, then what do you think she is? We need to know what race do you think she is?
I think that she's a woman of color. I think she's a black woman.
You think she's black? Okay.
Or black or brown.
For those that have been following the show, we know Jane is Spitfire. She's new. She's back, and that's the conversation.
We're trying to racially profile her because she has
no the comments and
we have no picture.
We have no photo.
We have no photo.
So toxic. That's so toxic.
I'm going to say, what is my honest answer on this? Because every time she puts a comment, I think something different. I originally thought that she was white.
Allies. Yes, we do, Queenborn.
I thought she was white. Allies. Then some comments came up, and then I was like, oh, well, maybe.
Martin had allies.
See, I'm not certain, so I would bet $3. I'll put $3 that she is white. Because I'm not certain. I would bet $3 that she's white.
Don't say white people.
So I say she's black. Unless she's a white person who hung out with black people most of her life. Then she would.
They feel that's Nikki White Chocolate. So they feel like yeah.
Because when Nikki talks about white people, she says white people.
Yeah, them over there. Look at you, chick. What? Okay, yeah, she only look. Yeah.
Where the fuck is Nikki White Chocolate been? Has anybody seen Nikki White Chocolate? But I don't want to veer off of this.
All right, I'm gonna put Jane's response up. Asha had a clue. She said
a clue. She did say she warned her daughter about being careful
when traveling around these days.
While traveling around these days. Okay, that's definitely a good.
There we go. So here's Jane's response, Mike. Let me make it bigger so you can read it.
Let me say this. Both parents, Black Americans, born in North Carolina. Great grandmother was a white lady. Great grandmother was a white lady. Oh, so that's why we were. Oh, there is okay.
Got some traits. It was some traits, but you black. Hey, she black.
Both parents weren't all. Both parents weren't
black. They were all. Both parents weren't black.
I didn't
say that because stop.
Oh. Okay.
Just stop.
No, she's black. No, Jane is black. All right.
Don't make me wake up Lady Q this morning. Stop.
All right. Thanks for sharing, Jane.
All right.
Now we know. You with us.
Both parents are black. One of the great grandmothers was a white lady. That explains a lot.
All right. We appreciate you and all the engagement. Good morning, Queenborn Morning. Sexy Mo is right.
Oh, I've been doing some shit.
She yelling too, Mike. There. Say it proud, Jane. I'm black and I'm proud. Here we go, Mike.
American woman been through some shit in my life. Okay.
Let's go, Jane.
All right, Jane spoke up. All right.
You the last black Jane in the world. Like you the old.
I don't think
we're not naming people Jane no more.
Well, this proves that she's a woman of color because Jay Black, she put it in caps. She started
Yeah.
shouting at you because you love the angry black woman narrative.
But I don't know the American part. That's what threw me. All you needed was black woman. I don't know the American throwing in there, but that could be the trait, the little bit of the sprinkle she got. All right, but it's all good. It's all good. Jane, we love you around here, Jane. You part of the squad.
Jane. Well, welcome, Jane.
Welcome. She's a black woman. Yes, Diane. She's a black woman.
All right. Well, speaking of white women, just to lighten things up a little bit, this white woman was dealing with this white man, and it seems like
profiling each other.
we trying. We just a reflection of America, people. That's all. Like you Law and Order skills. Come on, you got I thought. What did I say? I thought she was white, but she does have a white grandmother. She does have a white great grandmother. She does have a white great grandmother. So they was white in there. So speaking of white, this lady, I guess, married this man for the green card job, and I thought it was remarkable that in this whatever show this is, let me make sure I got this shit. Let me make sure I got it set up. So let me see.
Recycled virgin. Yeah. What does that mean, Mo? That means she's born again?
Yes. I love this panel in chat because I remote work at home and do not see or talk to people. Big reader, recycled version. Okay, a virgin. Well, she stopped being active. I guess she was getting it popping and she stopped being active.
Okay.
Grew up in Ohio, only had 15 black people in graduate class in high school. Okay, so all right, so
she was born around a lot of YTs. Okay.
You want to really help us put a picture in that profile?
Yeah, Jane. Are you? Yeah, I know you married already. We know that part. Yeah. I believe. Yeah.
All right. So this lady, and the gentleman that she married for the green card are on this TV show, and there were things that I noticed. No matter how fucked up you may be. Good morning, co-parents. No matter how fucked up you may be, you will go back to tears. White women will. I think this is around the world. I think this is universal, y'all. I think this is universal. I think the tears are something that are innately something you go to. Now, mind you, this woman is exposed. She's exposed that she used this man for the green card, but he's woken up. But she didn't cross every T and dot every I. And she finds that out in this episode. So just watch this. I thought this is funny to me. This is funny to me right here. Go ahead. It's coming. Oh man, there it is.
No. Wait, pause. Nope. You've never filed papers for your green card?
He filed to change the status.
That's what it is. He's saying they didn't do that.
He had to.
So listen, he did not change the status, which I've never needed a green card, which is supposed to be crucial in what they're talking about. So just stay right there. Here we go. Come on.
Filed the papers for her green card already?
No.
Wait, pause. Nope. You've never filed papers for your green card?
He filed to change the status.
That's what it is. He's saying they didn't do that.
He had to.
She doesn't have a status. She doesn't have anything.
Wait, you've never filed to adjust your papers?
We did. I don't know why he said no. Why you say no? We did.
We did.
We did. What does it mean? Can you explain? Michael, please talk.
Never have gotten to that stage for her status. So, yeah, literally she has no paperwork right now.
What can I do? And it's his choice, not mine. I'm not a toy. He cannot bring me to another country, make me to survive here, and after send me back. I'm not a toy. You can't do this to me.
That's it. I hope you find someone, Natalie, that makes you happy, and you have a great family and everything else.
I'm 37. It's yours because I gave you 4 years of my life, and I left you without even taking my clothes.
But you don't love him.
Oh no, here we go. What the go-to is always, even when you get caught doing dirt, I give you 4 years of my life.
4 years.
That's everybody's go-to. Or let's go back. Let's go. Come on. Go ahead.
Hope you find someone, Natalie, that makes you happy, and you have a great family and everything else.
I'm 37. It's yours because I gave you 4 years of my life, and I left you without even taking my clothes.
But you don't love him.
She don't love me. Ooh. We got married and you were gone in 6 months, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
I took you to my dad's.
Michael, please,
I took you to a bunch of places. Right. You made your bed. Now you got to lay in it.
I wasn't a priority for you. I just want you to know I did all I could, honestly.
Okay. I have no ill feelings against you. Okay. I will always have a spot in my heart for you. It didn't work out. You live in a completely different state.
We're not together no more. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
It's time. It's time.
Oh.
It's been a whole year since you've been home.
It's been a year.
No.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm crying.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I don't like to see heartache, like public heartache.
I love it. I love to see somebody who didn't run the scam correctly. It's okay. You were supposed to dot your I's and cross your T's. He was supposed to change your status, bitch. You can't disappear for a year till the whole scam is run correctly.
Are you course corrected?
That you gotta stay there. You gotta make love to him. You gotta actually celebrate birthdays together. You gotta do the whole thing. If you want citizenship, if you want to be in the country legally, and you don't want to, even though ICE don't be looking for you, but you just never know. You never know.
Never know.
You gotta run the whole play, bitch. You gotta run the whole play. See, you got comfortable that you had him wrapped around your finger, and you did. You did. You had him. The man took you to visit his parents. You were supposed to be friendly with the parents. You were supposed to, it's a process. You can't cheat the game when you're cheating the game. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat
Bars. You can tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Repeat that, Mike.
You can't cheat the game when you were cheating the game. You gotta run the whole play. Dumb bitch.
Queen Boy say, should have handled your own paperwork.
Should have handled your paperwork.
15.
These tears are too late. They're
For her
too
green card
late.
already?
No.
Wait, pause.
No.
You've never filed papers for your green card?
Wait, the host of the show was like, wait,
what?
She knew. She said, wait a second, this bitch ain't run the whole
Change
play.
status.
That's what it is. He's saying they didn't do that.
What do you mean?
He had to.
She doesn't have a status. She doesn't have anything.
Wait, you've never filed to adjust your papers?
We did. I don't know why he said no. Why you say no? We did.
She is legally married.
We did. What does it mean? Can you explain? Michael, please talk.
Never have gotten to that stage for her status. So, yeah, literally, she has no paperwork right now.
What can I do?
And
it's his choice, not mine. I'm not a toy. He cannot bring me to another country, make me to survive here, and after send me back. I'm not a toy. You can't do this to me.
That's it. You know? I hope you find someone, Natalie, that makes you happy, and, you know, you have a great family and everything else.
I'm 37. It hurts because I gave you 4 years of my life. And I left you without even taking my clothes.
Yo, you could tell that she's been in this country long enough that she's picked up all the good cliches and she's picked up all the man. Michael, please talk to me. I am not the toy. I've given you 4 years of my life. She is trying. Bitch, it's over. It's over.
And after send me back. I'm not a toy. You can't.
I'm not the toy. You will not treat me as a
do this to
toy.
me.
That's it. You know? I hope you find someone, Natalie, that makes you happy, and, you know, you have a great family and everything else.
I'm 37. It hurts because I gave you 4 years of my life. And I left you without even taking my clothes.
But you don't love him.
What up, Netta?
You don't
Ooh, that was the hit. You don't love him.
You don't love him.
Oh, that's the one done. You don't want to deal with that, do you, sweetie? You don't want to deal with this one.
That makes you happy, and, you know, you have a great family and everything else.
I'm 37. It hurts because I gave you 4 years of my life. And I left you without even taking my clothes.
But you don't love him.
You don't love me. We got married and you were gone in 6 months, Natalie. I took you to my dad's. I took you to a bunch of places. Right. You made your bed. Now you got to lay in it.
I wasn't a priority for you. I just wanted to know. I did all I could. Honestly.
Okay. I have no ill feelings against you. Okay. I will always have a spot in my heart for you. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. You live in a completely different state. We're not together no more.
She assumed the position before she started crying. Watch her arm. She
didn't work out.
assumes the position.
It didn't work out.
Right there. That's a position
You
to cry.
live in a completely different state. We're not together no more. I'm terribly sorry.
She did it all. Look. She folded her arm and put her hands to her face.
I just want you to know.
This is her building up. This is when certain women, I'm not saying all women, when women get to building up, they start working themselves up because they got to build up to the tears. The tears just can't come. They got to, only true professionals can just jump into tears. She's not a true professional. She
just
needs to build up. Watch. Hand out. Watch.
I did all I could. Honestly.
Okay. I have no ill feelings against you. Okay. I will always have a spot in my heart for you. It didn't work out. You live in a completely different state.
Folded arms.
We're not together no more. I'm terribly sorry. It's time.
Cover my whole face. Cover the whole face.
It's been a whole year since you've been home.
No.
Don't look up. Keep your face in your hand.
No.
It's okay. I'm crying.
It's okay. It's okay.
People who can cry like on cue like that, there's a smidgen of freaking sociopath inside of them.
A lot of women.
It's not a diagnosis.
Mo, I'm not coming for you, Mo.
Manipulator.
I'm not coming for you, Mo. I'm not coming for you. I'm not. So please don't take this way. Every one of y'all knows how to turn them tears on whenever you want them.
Mine are broke, so I disagree. It's hard for me to cry unless somebody, passes away, but it's hard for me to just. And that was an ugly cry. That wasn't like tears or like.
Mo, if I tell you you're about to be deported and go back to Bosnia or
I will be in convulsions.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Michael? What do you mean?
I've given you 4 years. I've done all I can. You didn't do all you left in 4 months.
What do you mean?
4 months you bounced out, girl. You ain't even have no work ethic. You ain't even have no work ethic in this thing.
You can't bring me to your country and then you just don't do for me.
I don't like women crying. That's not right.
They cut that ish out. I know. Let me tell you something. Look, I've seen people cry. I've been bamboozled by tears. But I'm really numb to tears, but I'm not numb to tears when I feel that they're authentic. But if I have one sense that these tears are manipulated, they do not work. A bio woman is emotional and soft in some places. Real bio men like that. There you go with the bio. I'm not even going to get into that conversation.
I'm still laughing at KT had to explain to Jane when we said bars, that was a good thing. She had to break it down for her.
Oh, she had to break it. Wait a second. Jane, I thought you was black. Jane bars.
Jane explained. Jane doesn't have a lot of social interaction
with our culture.
A lot.
Yeah.
So what do you mean to our culture? She's part of the culture. Both her parents were black.
She was around a lot of white tees.
Culture. That's hip hop culture.
She's working from home. Like she don't know that. Like lingo. So
my mom would know that in the way the way I used it. My mom would have known that. My mom
did a good job breaking it down. Bars is a compliment to what Mike was saying. Rappers' lyrics are called bars when they say something good. Like she was breaking it down for her. Thank you, KT. Sometimes we need people to break stuff.
Be nice, J Black. Be nice, J Black. That's hip hop culture.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jane. So don't do that. I'm a big fan.
Lexi, you sound like a European one. We don't know what dialects we do here. Just understand, when we impersonate somebody, just take it that the last person you saw is the impersonation that we're trying to do. That's it. Just go with that.
LaShawn said lies. I don't even know I'm behind maybe. Lies. LaShawn ain't agree with something.
LaShawn said straight. Right. She went straight to lies. I want to save that one, but here I'm gonna queue it up for J Black just to go in. I'm
with you, Jane. We squad. And you've been married 3 times. Jane said she was married 3 times too, Mike.
Damn, Jane, you've been married 3 times. You and Jay got a lot in common.
Shut up. Because I've been married 3 times. Maybe that's why I relate to Jay. She said, recycled virgin, married 3 husbands, and they all mistreated her. Sometimes when people say everybody mistreats you, I always say, did you look at
Isn't that what you do? You do the same thing. You say all. Well, you say the 2.
No, I didn't say all 3. Because one was a crackhead who turned into a crackhead, and I should have saw signs. I didn't know. No, so I can't say no.
Oh, she didn't mistreat you?
You didn't see signs of what?
Once you become an addict,
what signs did you not
you
see?
talking about the fighting stuff, the fighting, the little blood and the little hospital visits.
Her mouth was vicious.
Yeah.
My mouth was crazy.
Like an Erica Miller. You can't handle my mouth modified. Everybody want to fight. Okay, all right, let me get off this. All right, we moving on, Jane. We moving on. This is about to go left. What clips you got? Let's stay
Kind of alter universe you living in.
So all my women out there, maternity leave. This is why I be trying to help y'all, but y'all don't accept the help, and I get it. I may not be the person that you want help from. I be trying to tell y'all, stop trying to fight battles for people who want to be women. Stop trying to fight battles for people who claim just because they identify as women. I be telling y'all, stop trying to fight these fights, because there are people out here who believe this about your maternity leave. There are people.
Support maternity leave, paid maternity leave for mothers?
No, ma'am.
Why do you say that?
Well, so when we start supporting stuff, when does it end? You know what I'm saying? Corporations can put that, but I don't know how that goes. But, we live in a generation that's got to work. We keep giving and giving and giving and giving. It comes to a point, when's enough? I understand. Every situation is different. And you can't, it's back to, we don't live in a socialist country. So you can't just give to one individual, it's an economic status. We live in a capitalist country,
What the fuck are you talking about? He thinks maternity leave is a socialist thing. But go ahead, he's going to.
We got to quit being socialist. So there's some people out there that are wealthy that can do that. But I know many, 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 many women who have a baby and go to work next day, because they got to pay bills, So you run out. So
what did this motherfucker say? What did you say? Say that again with a straight face.
Because they got to pay bills, So you run out socialism kind of stuff, and yes, we need to spend time with our kids, but obviously you work to get out of poverty, and you got to make that difference. It's sacrifice.
Is that why you work to get out of poverty?
We have to have sacrifice in life, Christians, you learn to sacrifice. You crucify your flesh, right, to live in that spiritual realm, So I believe that it ain't something we should give it. Now, maybe a day or 2 or something like that, but full maternity leave and that kind of stuff, it's back to fruit. I see too many women who can do it. I think today we've created a lazy generation to where what's next? Maternity leave or, you see sick pay right now and you see that and you see people take advantage of it. So my thing is enough's enough of just charity and giving out. And I'm a charitable person, I'm obviously run a ministry that helps people, but there's a difference in enabling and then creating a socialist country.
Just a mess of incomplete thoughts.
So I would like for him to push out of his a-hole
the next day, back to work,
the size of a watermelon.
Back to work.
And then I want you to get up at 5 a.m. and I want you to take your ass to work. Because you can do it. I've seen people do it.
Back to work.
Because they had to. Operative word. Had to.
Who's this guy? The new dude? This is a new dude. He says Mississippi needs to move to voting Democratic. We need an anti-hate crime specifically for Black Americans and women. Okay. And all Republican states are racist and literally Republicans are KKK. Okay.
I'm rocking with you, QF. What was it? Q Films Media. But yeah, back to that guy. It was a bunch of random thoughts that they're saying. What is he saying? You have a baby, you back to work the next day. I mean, if you can't afford to be out of work
back to work
because you need your money, I can see how somebody would go back to work the next day. Mm-hmm. You can see that.
And depending on the job, depending.
All moms don't live in poverty, right? He said you work to get out of poverty. Is that why we work? I mean, I know in a lot of cases it is, but is that why? Is that what the system was for? So we could stay out of poverty?
Idiot. He said, when is given enough? Okay, legs didn't like him.
But listen, I don't feel like fighting with y'all, but this is why I be telling you, y'all better stop caping for people trying to be you, and y'all better stay focused on what's going on with being you.
Oh, your body has to heal? Mo, your body got to heal after you have a baby?
Your body has to heal. What the heck? I swear. You know,
but how long? How long though?
I realize it just don't bounce back. Like,
because when I saw Cardi B, I swear in Lotto the next day they was tight and right. I said, "Damn, how they pull that off?" Like,
Jay,
you see,
forget about the outside. Let's talk about the inside of your body. The inside, okay. Right?
I think they be working out. They be working out while they pregnant because they be being aware.
Jay Black, there's so many tricks to the trade. There's some people who get a little tummy tuck snip while they are having C-sections. Like there's so many different things that people do. But aside from that, push that to the side. They just made it to where men can actually take maternity leave. And I think that's essential. I think that's essential.
How dare you take it? What you need it for?
I need baby bonding time. I need to bond with my seed.
You ain't even pushed nothing.
I took time. I remember.
But outside of that, the mother needs help. Okay? There are certain things that, I had a C-section, right? I wasn't supposed to be driving. I wasn't for 3 months. It was a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to do. But I did it out of some things out of necessity.
Man up.
And guess what? I tore open my C-section. It didn't heal right. I got an infection. So many things can happen. You could start hemorrhaging again. And that's even from an internal birth. There's so many different things. There's so many reasons why a woman's body needs time to heal.
Bad picker, yes.
In England, they give a new mother first 8 weeks after birth. A nanny comes and helps. Jane, I don't know, Jan. I think you are right.
The facts that she know these facts.
But I love it.
Well, she says she stays in the house. She reads a lot, and she's on social media, on the internet a lot. She didn't say she was on.
This is the type of stuff you hear all the time down south. That's the type you hear. Hey, lazy. I really hope he's just trying to go. No. He's not trying to go viral. This is a belief. Even though we can't even explain one of his beliefs, this is a belief. There is no way in hell he believed what you don't believe that he believes what he's saying.
No, he sounded like he believed it. He sounds
like he's just
support maternity.
Regurgitating a whole bunch of facts that he read or heard somewhere.
Oh yeah,
they're dumb.
He got the cowboy hat on.
We live in a generation that's got to work. We keep giving and giving and giving and giving. It comes to a point, when's enough? I understand. Every situation is different. And you can't, it's back to, we don't live in a socialist country. So you can't just give to one individual. It's an economic status. We live in a capitalist country. We got to quit being socialist. So there's some people out there that are wealthy that can do that. But I know many, 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 many women who have a baby and go to work next day, because they got to pay bills, so you run that socialism kind of stuff. And, yes, we need to spend time with our kids, but.
Many, man.
I can't, dude. He said, I know a dude who took maternity leave because his wife was having a baby and they approved it. So I get it. Why no pay for maternity? I don't know. Listen, I'll repeat. Women focus on what women need. Stop worrying about those people who just want to claim to be women.
Get back to work.
Thank you, Lady Q. Hey,
Lotto
Lady
posted
Q.
2 months after. It seemed like Lotto, Cardi B, a lot of them artists and women, they post, they just snap back. It's tight. I'm like, damn, all right, let's get it. Get back to work.
Are you serious, Jay Black? I know you.
Honestly, though, if financially you can't afford it, you got to do what you got to do.
But forget financially. Put that to the side. Do you know what a woman's body goes through carrying a baby?
No, you get.
I'm talking about. Forget the aesthetics. I'm talking about your hormones. I'm talking about your mindset, the things that happen to your body, physiological responses that happen to your body due to pregnancy.
You don't know extra deep. But I guess a lot of
women
have
a baby, so you can't even talk.
I know. That's why I'm just going to be quiet.
Thank you.
So why do y'all be caping for these people who can't have a baby who ain't women? That's what I be, not you, Mo, but that's what be killing me. Y'all be putting these capes on for people who just want to make believe they women. And talk about I can do two. I can for what?
Wait, Jane had a 10-pound baby. What she say?
God, this show, man.
I'm sorry, Mike, but that just threw me off. It just threw me off. 10 pounds is crazy. It's crazy.
Let's go.
Just go. It's an ADHD show. Like, she threw me off. I can't read something to throw me off and speak on it. I'm sorry. It just threw me off.
Go ahead, play a clip, Jay.
Oh, you want me?
Mike, I'm just gonna shut up because I mean,
My bad.
it's
I can play a clip. All right. So let me see what clip I got. Okay. All right. So I got this clip, right? This was a parent, right? Imagine your kid came to you, right, and said, "Look, Dad, this lady just hollered at me and tried to fight me." And as a parent, you're going to go over and check that parent, right? You're going to come over and check it, only to find out maybe your kid was the one disrespectful. How do you handle it? Jane always talk about bad parenting. So here's a scenario. A 15-year-old boy is being disrespectful to this lady.
No, actually, your son was being rude to me. When I came out on my patio, they were playing some type of ball right there. And I came on my patio and I said, can y'all go play over there because y'all playing with that ball too close to people's cars? And he said, well, which one is your car? And I said, it doesn't matter which one is my car. Oh, I thought he did. And then I said, it doesn't matter whose car, but you guys are playing too close to people's cars. And I said, all you have to do is go play in the grass right there with the ball. He said, well, I got a question. And I said, what's your question? Which one of these cars is yours? I said, it doesn't matter which car is mine. And then he said, you don't know who my mom is, bitch. My mama will beat your ass.
Uh-oh.
And then I said, well, then go get your mother so I can talk to your mother. He said, you don't even know who the fuck I am. That's exactly what he said. So I wasn't being rude. Now my voice was raised, but I wasn't being rude until you said, I'll cuss you out. And I said, I'm going to cuss your ass back out. I don't like how you're talking to me. I don't like how you're talking to me, bro. I'm explaining to him what I said to you. You're talking to me like I don't like how you're talking to him. This is my son. You don't have to talk to me. No, I'm his son, but I trust to you. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. See, you think I care about that shit? You think I care about none of that shit?
I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna pick my pants up. I'm gonna put my pants up. Look what I'm gonna do.
So the question was, what would y'all do? Your parent, you come over as a dad to see what's going on with this lady that's hollering at your kid, and then your kid pull his pants up like he want to fight the lady. And the dad didn't say, yo, I'm going to check you, son. He said, yo, don't talk to my son.
Because the dad can't even beat his son. His dad is scared of his son.
Yeah, I was going to say, the dad looked like
pussy.
All of that, you ain't got to talk to my son like that. Don't talk to my son like that. While the son's vibrato is like here. First of all, he looked like he couldn't even catch his son. Okay. I'm with Mike. He's probably scared of his child too. Because if you could talk like that in front of your parent to another adult, imagine what goes on in the house.
Dad, you're going to have to get somebody to jump your son. You're going to get somebody to jump your son because you're scared of him. First of all, look how big this motherfucker is right here. You can't rewind your corny videos. You can't.
If I don't download it, I just click. Are you talking about the dad?
Look how big this motherfucker is.
He said, you're being rude to my son. I want to know what's going on.
That big motherfucker, if I come and you tell me somebody was yelling at you, I'm going to say, what did you say? What happened? Tell me the whole fucking thing. Tell me the whole thing.
I'm sorry on all them comments, y'all.
Tell me the whole thing before I go over here and talk to. Now, if I go over here and I talk to a woman, number one, I'm not going for confrontation. I'm not going there to try and step to a woman. I'm going there to find out what happened. She explained what happened, and your son acted exactly the way that you know your son acts. You know he acts like that.
I don't appreciate how you talking to me.
Give a fuck on that, bro. I'm gonna that, bro.
But when he pulled his pants up, like he just wanted to square up with her. I'm like, you ain't squared up with those senior citizens. Stop.
A real dad would have choked his son out by that moment. Never mind. I'm good. Never mind. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Jane always says bad parenting. I'm saying, was that bad parenting, Mike? Is Jane right?
How he going to parent if he's scared? How you going to parent if he's scared?
Because he's covering for the son being wrong. He said, don't talk to my son like that. Ignorant, punk ass dad and son. Oh, that's what Asha said. Why is it taking so long for the dad to yoke him up? So KT saying the dad should have gripped him up.
Of course he should have.
I'm so confused, Jane said. How old is the boy? The boy's 15 years old. And not speaking to an elderly person like that. He definitely beats his dad up, like Lady Q. No, he ain't beating his dad up.
On a regular. On a regular, they tussle.
Motherfucker.
It's a problem for people to children. You can't correct my child though. Like I see the part correcting somebody's child.
You
like
can't correct my child.
That's
which she did. I do all the time. What she did, I do all the time.
You can't correct my child.
That's the problem.
We turn a blind wrong.
Yeah, we turn a blind eye when we see kids doing something wrong instead of saying something about it. You don't gotta be rude or cuss them out, but hey, y'all stop playing around them cars. Did you not grow up like that? Hey, watch it. Go try to play over there because you know what? Y'all gonna take that ball and it's gonna hit somebody's window and bust somebody's window out. Sorry, miss. That's the good kids. The kids who understand. Sorry, miss.
Let me tell you what. No. As a parent, I'm not gonna ask what happened because I don't assume my kid didn't do what was said. Well, then that's the problem. That's the problem. Because I need to know the whole story.
No, she said she's going to ask as a parent.
I thought you said she wasn't going to ask. Put Lady Q's thing.
No, as a parent.
No, as a parent, I'm going to ask what happened because I don't assume my kid. Oh, sorry, Lady Q. You're right with me. I need the whole story.
Well, the dad asked. He said, "I want to know what's going on."
No, I need to know the whole story from him.
To me, when I came out on my patio, they were playing some type of ball right there. And I came on my patio and I said, can y'all go play over there because y'all playing with that ball too close to people's cars? And he said, well, which one is your car? And I said, it doesn't matter which one is my car. Oh, I thought he did. And then I said, it doesn't matter whose car, but you guys are playing too close to people's cars. And I said, all you have to do is go play in the grass right there with the ball. He said, well, I got a question. And I said, what's your question? Which one of these cars is yours? I said, it doesn't matter which car is mine. And then he said, you don't know who my mama is. Bitch, my mama will beat your ass. And then I said, well, then go get your mother so I can talk to your mother.
So what is the dad thinking right now, Mike?
That he knows everything she's saying is fucking true.
Okay.
He said, you don't even know who the fuck I am. That's exactly what so I wasn't being rude. Now my voice was raised. But I wasn't being rude until you said, I'll cuss you out. And I said, I'm going to cuss your ass back out. No, I don't like how you're talking to me. I don't like how you're talking to me, bro. I'm explaining to him.
Stop it. He ain't say she was lying. He ain't say it didn't happen. The little kid, I don't like how you talking to me because what he does is he uses his size in every situation, and then what he does is act like a bitch around people his size, because and he acts like a bitch around people who don't care about his size. That's what he does.
When the dad said, "Don't talk to my son,"
I don't like how you talking to him. This is my son. You don't have to talk to him. I'm his son. I trust him.
Stop it. How was she talking to him? She wasn't talking to him no type of way. He wasn't. So get your thong out your ass and stop getting all in a frenzy because wasn't nobody talking to you any type of way.
Well, when parents get involved, it should be parent on parent. You shouldn't be directing your conversation to my child. I do get that piece.
She was directing the conversation to the father, but the coward that the father is, when his son came up and walked up and violated personal space and wanted to stick his nose in it, then she directed it towards him. Oh, beast motherfucker!
I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
He said he don't care about
you think I care about that shit? You think I care about none of that shit? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Walk off. What's wrong with you? Walk off. Listen.
My son said you were being rude to him.
My son said you were being rude to him.
But good.
My son said
That was on my algorithm. That was on my algorithm.
My son said you were being rude to him, and I would never in my life think that my son would do anything to lead you to speak loudly to my 6-foot son who terrorizes the household and eats all the Pop-Tarts all the time, and then tells me that this is his food in the refrigerator. Nobody better eat my food. But as you can see, I have a definitely eating disorder, and we've gotten into confrontations when I eat his Pop-Tarts.
Stop. He's going to confront a woman. Yeah.
These parents, man.
He knows his son.
These parents, you want to go to Parent of the Year? Let me find some more Parents of the Year.
You got some more Parent of the Year?
Let me see if we can find some more. What did I put?
Jay Wilson, if that was his kid, he whooping his ass. Win, lose, or draw. He said they might lose the fight, but he gonna try to take his son out.
There's some other scary, because Jay says you don't correct my kid. You don't ever correct my kid.
No, you don't talk directly.
You don't ever correct
That's
my
job.
kid.
That's
I'm
my
gonna wait
job.
for the cops to correct my kid.
Why you got your baby out here?
Because we grown. Why you my business?
So you got a tall out here because you grown?
Why are you my business? He's not even a toddler.
You going on TikTok?
What's this, the new young hoes that y'all call yourself?
She got a baby outside.
Bitch, I'm not grown. I'm minding my business. Why the f*** do you live like that?
Couldn't imagine being raised by one of these mamas, so-called mamas.
Okay, now say it like you happy.
Oh my God, you be digging in your ass.
What?
Now say it like you said.
You be digging in your ass.
No hope for the next generation.
Now say it like you mad.
Not these kids.
You be digging in your ass.
Told y'all. Look at this shit. I don't even really have any words for this type of stuff.
Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Where all my...
Can't even count to 9 probably.
Spend that money sad. 25th is hard to guess. Girl gonna go, yeah, bet.
Y'all proud of
You
this.
need just way I bet. Stuffing that shit, yeah.
I ain't got no. Go ahead, our therapist. Go ahead, speak upon.
Shut the fuck up, I'll beat you right to the ground, bitch.
We live in a generation that's.
Why you got your baby out here?
It takes me back to my days in Philly, my stints in the Philadelphia school system with the kids who had wraparound TSSs, and shout out to the ones who I had early on who are really doing the damn thing now in life. And look back and said, Miss Monique, I don't know how I was wilding and why I was wilding out back then. I don't even remember half of the things that people say I did back then. This is the type of behavior that there is no clinical diagnosis for. You know why? Because they're a product of their environment and who they're around. I blame the parents. I'm tired of everybody saying, oh, they need to go see a therapist. These kids need medicine. These kids, no. Let's start at home. Kids are like sponges. What are they absorbing? What are you exposing them to? I blame the parents. All of the kids that I had throughout the decades, they all didn't need some of the services they were getting. A lot of the stuff was when you meet the parent, I was like, oh, now it's clicking. Now I understand what's going on here. It's the parent. Why is she up, which looks like way past her bedtime, and I'm only using the little girl in the video. Why is she up under the covers with her bonnet on and her tablet singing Spin That? I don't even know the words to that song. But
Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
But who's allowing her to be exposed to that? At that age, you have control over what your kids listen to, what they get to do. Jay Black, I know you do. There's certain things you don't allow in your household.
Mo, did somebody tell me to play this for you?
Shut the fuck up, or I'll beat you right to the ground, bitch.
All right, you better ask the last kid who said that to me. But
that's funny, remember? But remember, that was funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's what the adults giggle and laugh about and think it's funny.
It's not cute.
Oh, she's standing on it. Jane and Afro Queen going through back and forth, y'all. Just sidebar. But go ahead, keep going, Mo.
What are they going through? What
But it is. It's the parents, especially at that age. You are in control of what your kids watch, what they're allowed to consume on from television to music to even their social settings. You control all of that. So if your child is that age, and wilding out like that and so immersed in what I call mindless culture, you're to blame. The environment that you have them around is to blame. What you allow them to be exposed to, you are the blame.
I was a TSS worker. One of my students apologized to me when she grew up. Okay,
Shout out to all my TSS workers. They got a hard job.
Yep, all that behavior
is learned.
It is.
Sexy is right. Blame the parents. There is a time for certain things, and swearing as a little kid's not funny. But generational. It gets passed down and gets passed down. It gets passed down.
I think that's cute. It's funny and cute. Shaking my head, Dem Dollar said.
He tell you, if you got caught saying a cuss word when I was younger, they would be like, hold out your tongue. And they would put a bar of soap in your mouth. Okay.
My daughter's
school where if you got caught cussing, you know what happened in school? You got up to 3 paddles.
Oh, no, keep that up there. Keep my daughter. I love my oldest daughter because she said that shit is disgusting, but she cursing.
She's an adult.
No, she's an adult. My daughter's 22.
She's barely an adult. She's barely there. She just
she's 22. She's 22.
She is a full
adult. That shit is disgusting.
I love my mom.
But at 6 years old, if Monty would have said to you, Dad, that shit is disgusting.
Of course not. Of course not. No,
Monty was cussing when Mike wasn't around.
Shut the fuck up, or I'll beat you right to the ground, bitch.
With her little friends.
Everybody was cussing around their little friends. The problem is there is no parameters where they know what there is. One thing to do something that you know is wrong. It's nothing to do it. It's another thing to sing the song in front of your parents and they give you positive reinforcement.
Go girl. Go
oh my God, you're so funny. Shake that ass. Look at you. Oh yeah. It typically always starts with the parents and how they are raised.
I should blame it on the music like you, Mike.
The music destroyed our community and children. It influenced the parents, and now it's influencing their children. Sad and true fact. I mean, I ain't gonna deny. I'm not fighting this fight no more because I know when people like some shit, they don't care. They don't care. That's how they get us.
No, I can remember getting in trouble for singing Shirley Murdoch As We Lay.
Because you ain't know the words. You want to listen to the words. You just listen to the beat.
I like the words.
She ain't know the meaning.
She ain't know the meaning of it. Okay, she was just.
I didn't know the meaning. It didn't have any vulgar words. But you're talking about why you laying with another man. You a whole side piece.
You ain't a recycled version yet.
Like to keep it real, and I didn't even know what a stickler I was, but I was. Like my daughters couldn't say yeah.
Neither
they couldn't answer me with yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, you was one. You better say yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't dare say yeah to.
Why would I want my kid walking around saying yeah?
Yeah, it was. There's nothing wrong with saying yeah.
No,
it is.
No.
You talking to me?
Yes, ma'am, and no, sir. When I was
talking to me, yeah. What's up? What's going
no,
on? Yeah.
It's not yeah. What's up? You're not talking to me. Yeah, what's up? That's the problem.
And you're not talking
to
what?
Yeah, what's up?
If I call your name, you better not say what.
You want the military style parent?
No. I want the respectful style. See, in your mind, respect has to be military style.
Mm-hmm.
But a lack of respect.
Responding saying yes to their parent is not disrespectful.
There it is.
Yes, to say yeah.
Yes, it is.
That'll get you
So you
the
want
impetus
yes,
in your
ma'am, no,
sentence.
ma'am, yes, sir, no,
You
sir.
don't gotta. So I don't make my
And
child
what is
say
wrong
yes,
with
sir,
that?
and no,
And what would
sir.
be wrong
That's
with that?
military.
That's
You
not,
can say
who says that in the
Right.
military,
It's
Jay?
not.
Who ever said yes, ma'am, yet in the military?
yes, sir,
It's
no, sir,
respect,
yes, sir.
No,
right?
nobody
But
said
it's
sir.
respect.
Yes, ma'am.
It's respect.
Okay, they say these parents are mentally sad. I guess K-Day, you ain't got no kids, K-Day, I don't think. So you can't talk. Or maybe you do. But I'm sure you ain't raised your soap hot sauce. Let me go.
When people say you ain't got no kids, she was a kid. She was a kid.
But raising a kid is different than being a kid.
She was a kid. So
Let me
she
see
knows
the
how
first
being, she knows what around you affects you. She remembers what around you and what things she learned as a kid. They poison the water, poison the air, send billions abroad, close schools, ban books, rewrite history, poison the food, kill the leaders, only promote and platform ignorance, and it's all our fault. I don't think it's all our fault. I didn't think it's all the parents' fault.
I think that it's their fault, meaning they have culpability in what they allow their kids to be exposed to and absorb. At that age, if you're 3 years old and you're in the bed with a bonnet and a tablet and you're singing Spin That, yes, there's some culpability and responsibility for the parent. Absolutely.
But I think it's passed down generational, and I think the once again, getting us from every angle.
Be yourself.
Getting us from every angle.
Embrace who you are. Don't try to be
it?
something people want you to be.
Don't try and be what? What the fuck are you talking
Mo talking about being in the bonnet and being in the bed and iPad. Like you want people to, some people have visions of what you want. Sometimes just be yourself. I don't have to fake and conform to be something I'm not.
Those kids aren't being themselves. They're being what they're being molded into.
At 3 years old, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I think sometimes people try to cater to what white people want them to be and think that's
It's got nothing to do with white people.
What did my statement, what brought about you thinking that had to do with white people? What
We never went to white people's standards. Saying yes isn't a
just
white
be
people's
you.
standard.
Just be you. If you enjoy the song, you enjoy the song. That's not going to make you a bad person as a bad adult.
No. A key word.
If I say yeah to my parent, don't make me going to be a bad person growing up because I didn't say yes, mom, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
We're talking about children and teaching them what respect is. We're talking about basic foundation things. There's nothing ill or bad about having your child say yes, sir, or no, ma'am, or yes instead of yeah. What?
Who's this? Tamala Brown? Is somebody new, Mike? You want to read the comment?
You are the parent, not the child. I am not my child's friend. I am their parent. It all goes back to the raising of the child. Be positive in their minds and in their household.
Simple. What does that have to do with white people, Jay Black? I think that statement right there, it leads to the same narrative that people think that people of color, like we just there's no class to us, or there's y'all are ignorance. There's ignorance associated with our skin color. Why is teaching your children the right thing to do, or teaching your kids foundational values? Why is that considered being white?
This is my daughter Monty said, we listen to Kids Bop and Disney music. Adult and child culture is now merged, so it's not just music. Look at the clothes.
I agree.
It's not the music, it's the parents allowing the child, whatever people, they get us from every direction. As a parent, you are trying to monitor everything, and you're also trying to monitor maybe what your belief system was influenced by something. So you're also trying to correct yourself as you're trying to mold the child. It's an impossible job because some of the things that I thought were okay were not okay.
Wait, so Marnie says she still don't say yeah to you now, but you say yeah to me before, Marnie. You ain't say yes, Jay.
You're not her dad, nigga.
I mean, I am
but respect is
and I don't say yeah to my parents. I do not say yeah to my parents. I say yes.
That was good, nigga. That was good.
But Mike had a point. So immature.
Oh God.
But at the end of the day, do you not try to teach Buddy core foundational positive values?
Of course he does. Of course he does.
And do you think that means that
But my
you're trying
values
to
may
be
be different.
white? Do you attribute that to trying to be white?
I
Because
make
when
sure
you say
he
just
don't
be
try to
yourself, to me that's kind of implying
I'm
that
embracing.
people of color got to be ignorant. You're kind of placating into that idea of people of color cannot have foundational core great values and raise their children well.
And trust me, the attack on the family has been an attack that's gone on for forever.
Generations. Yes.
For generations, trying to destroy the pride that we have in our family, trying to make everything that once we step out the door, we're under attack. So, and the family was one of the things that was under attack.
We are not friends.
And just like Tamlin said, I'm sorry, I'm your parent. I'm not your friend. Okay, I'm your parent. My job is to make sure that I cultivate that. I cultivate the positive values. I cultivate trying to make you, into a respectful person. Not your friend.
Blame to go around was my point. Institutions and individual responsibility. Absolutely. And that's what I mean by we are everything we do, we are surrounded by a system that wants to make it more difficult for us to actually to improve our situation or to keep the pride. Everything is made difficult. Raising your kids is made more difficult. Just being who you are is made more difficult.
Yeah, they did chase Yoli away. Yeah, you're right. She said Afro Queen. I think we chased Yoli away. I ain't seen her since. No fart past guys. Jay, you the one who want people on screen with bonnet. We don't want. No, I don't care if you got a bonnet on. I love being your authentic self.
Goodbye. I'm done.
No.
Goodbye.
No, Mike, hold up, Mike. What do you say? What do you leave for?
First of all, Jay Black, bonnets did not start with
Wait, why
no, you're getting to the point. You're getting to the point where you're just lying.
I did not say I had a problem with bonnets.
You have criticized people's bonnets, people not having their hair done, people wearing baseball caps, people wearing shirts that you didn't approve of. You critiqued it all.
But I don't judge you for wearing a bonnet. I love
judge people on this show.
No, when your hair is not done, it's different. Because if you're going to have your hair out, I think we do want to see your hair done. Like, come on, women. But I'm not a bonnet. I like being your authentic self. Even with your hair not done, I just talk crap with that because it's like you should have it done, but I'm not going. I love you being you and not worrying about what people think. So if I want to wear a freaking bonnet,
how can you say you love people being them and then say they should have their hair done?
No,
how can that be in the same sentence?
Because it's a personal preference of wanting
that
you to have
your
hair done.
preference.
I'm not going to judge you and think you're less of a person or rude or ignorant or ghetto or hood or anything like that.
The show.
You gotta listen to what I'm saying. I can say something about you not having your hair done, but it's not in the way of not embracing you being your authentic self. I love people being their authentic selves. If you want to wear a freaking bonnet out, do you, boo. I don't care. That's you. And if somebody got something to say, what I eat don't make you shit, as they say. So eat that, keep it moving. That's what I'm saying. But yes, would I want you to have your hair done on TV, on coming on YouTube? Yeah, like, oh, why you curl your hair? Because how hard is it for you to curl your own damn hair?
So you're just saying that in your personal opinion, you will critique them in your personal opinion. You will critique them for wearing a bonnet, not having their hair done. But then on the flip side, you're like, yeah, they should have their hair done. Hey, but do you?
You know you're coming on YouTube. You know you're going something that's going to live forever. Why not curl your hair?
You just said, how hard is it to curl your hair? Says the man who has no hair. I don't understand. I mean, like your views about, just surrounding women.
Just be you.
You don't want them to be them in your personal opinion. Being them is wrong. Not having your hair done, wearing a cap in your opinion is wrong.
I don't say that's wrong. When me and Lady Q went on our little trip and all our people look like us had they bonnets on walking through the airport, I was like, yeah, don't worry about what people say. Do y'all? That's right. I felt that. I felt like, yeah, go ahead, little sister. Go ahead, rock your bonnets. I don't care. Let people judge you. I don't care what y'all think if they doing that.
You keep saying you don't care, and then you say in the same sentence, but you should.
I don't care, but
my
judgy.
Preference is different than what I accept.
Then that's the personal preference. You.
I have a personal preference. When KT comes on here and her hair ain't done, I be like, oh, she ain't got her hair done.
Jay Black, you didn't even want the baby on screen.
So how can you say she don't have her hair? How can you say she don't have her hair done and then say, do you?
But I appreciate the fact that she's bold enough to be, yourself.
I gotta take a break.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. He's really getting frustrated.
Cause Jay Black, you lying because
I'm not lying. I'm really not lying.
You didn't even want the baby on screen that morning when the grandbaby, you was like, cause her hair ain't done, and Lady Q tore that ass up.
Yeah,
she ate you down for that because she's a baby. But you are always hard on Black women and their appearance.
Black
You're
women.
hard on Black women. Yes.
That's what I'm hard on. Black women.
You are hard on Black women. You always voice your opinion about Black women and their hair.
I disagree. I do like hair being done. I think I talk about K-Day here all the time. No slight to nothing to nobody. K-Day came on at one time with her hair curl. I said, yo, that's nice. Like, she takes pride in her hair. She never comes on camera. So when she does, I know her hair is done. But that's her way of not allowing, I guess, she's being her and just not going to put herself on camera if she's not feeling like she's right. But hair done is, I love when your hair is done. I think all women should, Mo, when you have your butt, all right, you put some time and effort into it, cool. But if you didn't, I'm not going to say, yo, you shouldn't be proud of your own hair that it ain't done and you got a bonnet on. You do you, boo. I'm going to talk crap playfully, but you do you is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I love when people don't care what people think. Does that make sense? That part? I love when you don't
caring what people think, Jay Black. I'm talking about you specifically.
Really left. Yo, this dude really
I'm talking about you specifically, how you
come back,
literally look at Black women and dissect whether or not her hair ain't even done. She got on that bonnet. Like I have never heard you not judgy Black women and their hair. I've never heard you not be judgy.
I love lice hair. I love when your hair is done. I love free flowing long hair. I think
sorry.
But if you ain't got it done, you ain't got it done.
The chat has spoken. They
he
all
gives the hardest time, and now is do you boo? No, it is do you boo though, Afro Queen. It always is, but I can still speak on my thoughts. I'm not bashing you. And that's all I'll be proud. If you want to wear a bonnet, you want to wear a baseball cap, do you. I get it.
Jay, you're so full of shit. You're just so full of shit. Like, dude, like you literally critique people for not, and if this is what this thing is. I don't care if you critique people. I don't care if your preference is you think people should have their hair done. I don't care if you have a problem with somebody wearing a bonnet. That's your thought. That's your opinion. But to literally say, do you, but what I'm going to do is critique you and then say that I like people being them, but I'm going to critique them when they are them it's like you got two people. You're talking to two different people in your own head. I got to go with Mo on this. One cause my hair be all types ways and nobody ever said I wasn't fit for YouTube.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, Doc. Doc, you can act like you don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
No.
Ain't nobody acting. You're like, do you, but understand, I don't agree with it. So you don't agree with it. Be proud, but I don't agree with it. I wear head wraps and hats because I like them. It does not mean my hair isn't done and my hair is naturally curly. Why does heat and wave imply my hair is done? I don't know.
Okay, do you, KT? Do you? I bet you women won't pop on the screen right now if they hearing right.
Because of people like you.
I just put
because they know I'm not going to give a damn, but they know the critique that society is going to give them.
Do you? The link is there. If any woman want to click this link right now and show us what your hair look like right now.
First time we've heard you say, Afro Queen said, Jay, this is the first time we heard you say, do you?
No, do you? I always talk about bringing your authentic self and speaking up for yourself. I always advocate for that.
In appearance,
you've never said
when it comes to appearance, I've never heard you say that.
We've never heard you say that.
Especially when it comes to Black women.
I can have my thoughts, but at the same time, appreciate someone being proud to be themselves.
But how can you say somebody is proud to be themselves when you critique them for being themselves? the laws to the show how wild the bonded debate is historically. But I listen. I've stayed out the bonded debate. Jay think we making too big a deal over black women's hair.
I think corrective coaches.
Oh, I think we're making. I'm sorry, my glasses. I think we're making too big a deal over black women's hair. Dog, I did. This is why I had to walk away because I know this is not a big deal. It's just a contradiction within the same sentence. It's just crazy to me.
Wow. So what Doc is even talking about is the law that forced all women of African descent, free or enslaved, to cover their hair in public with a knotted head wrap. And it was like a racist mandate basically to suppress black women and their social status, and really to curb competition fashion-wise with white women. So it's really another suppressive
Musical Web. She said, I'm 3 seconds from taking out my messy curls and getting on the camera just to troll me. I see your profile picture, your hair done. I see that. That you ain't got no bonnet on or chilling and you be yourself. If that's going to be you, make that your profile picture. Stand on it. But at the same time, if you did do that, I'm like, all right, she's proud. I like that. So it goes both ways. It is.
Yeah, that's a problem. It goes both ways. Your opinion goes both ways. You got a bisexual opinion.
What? Oh, we go left. I was taught to put your best. LaShawn said, I was taught to put your best foot forward so I wouldn't go outside unkept. LaShawn said, when you see me, you're going to see me. Jane Spitfire said, LaShawn, me too. All right. I appreciate that. All right. What is this? This is a sassy man comment. What is this chick saying? Oh, real men don't use umbrellas. Check this out.
Like I just can't see my nigga.
Oh, we played this?
Go ahead.
Nigga, like using the umbrella looking like fucking Mary Poppins. Like, I'm sorry. I just cannot. And I feel like it's going to be so bad when I say it, but I feel like it's sassy.
Wait, so protecting himself from the rain.
No, that's not it. Because you could easily wear a jacket. When you use that umbrella, you're covering the same portions that's going to be covered by a jacket. Just take the jacket off. Why? What's not getting covered by the jacket that's getting covered by the umbrella?
My pants.
Your pants are still getting wet when you have an umbrella.
I got a big umbrella.
So why don't you just wear a jacket? Why do you wear an umbrella?
Like I said, it's sassy, so which means I feel like it's for girls. Here's why though. So it's pouring down raining one day and my grandfather, he's on his way out. And it's, of course, my grandmother, she had umbrellas. So I'm like, I'm not going to take an umbrella. He's like, no, real men don't use umbrellas. And I'm not going to lie. I think of my grandfather just so highly because he was just that father figure for me for a long time. So he just holds like a very high place for me. So ever since he said that, it's instilled. My stepdad doesn't use umbrellas. The man I marry is not going to use an umbrella. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie. I just feel like I just can't see my nigga like using the umbrella looking like fucking Mary Poppins.
That is a very rigid way of thinking and taking somebody's words literally. Unfortunate for her.
I don't,
I don't know.
I feel so bad for people that's what you took for your grandfather because he said
of all things,
real men don't use umbrellas in the jacket. I don't want to get soaking wet. That's all. I don't want to get soaking wet. I got things I got to do. That's all. I just got things I got to do. I don't want to be drenched. I don't want my clothes to be drenched. Okay? I don't want it all to be drenched. That's all. That's it. I've never heard you criticize any of the male guests who came on that did not have fresh cuts. That part. No, you got them sparked up.
I don't look at guys like that. I don't look at niggas and say, yo, Mike, what's up with your shape up? I don't know. I never even thought you got one. Oh, here come Doc clicking the link.
Come Doc.
Here we go. Hopefully he's on my side. Hopefully he can understand a little bit what I was saying.
No, he gave you something. He gave you the historical value points of why of women, black women covering their hair.
Go ahead, Doc.
I'm glad you brought that up.
No, yeah, before my phone overheats, I'm working on an upgrade. I'm working on it because I'm not at the campus no more. But I was saying, I just thought about it. It was like an epiphany. I was like, wow, Mo is right. Nobody ever said that my hair wasn't fit to. It could be gray, black. It could be grown out. It could be not shaped up. All the things. Hat, no hat, right? Nobody ever said that I wasn't looking professional or I wasn't looking ready to work or any of the things. But that whole law I was talking about, that is insane. That they forced black women to wear scarves and bonnets and wrap their heads because, like Mo said, they didn't want to compete in terms of fashion. And they said that the black women were looking too elegant, too uppity, too full of themselves, too confident, too much doing them. And now here we are still fighting for the Crown Act so the women can wear their natural hair the way it grows out of their heads by God to go to work. And then we try to turn around and blame the women. That's why I said earlier, we got to have a systemic analysis before we start tackling the institution, the individual part. You got to zoom out. Because if somebody is shaming you and using legal measures and methods to stop you and confuse you and prevent you and label you, and then even in media, and you go to the hair stores all throughout every major city, you only see one type of hairstyle. You can't turn around after you put those mice in that maze for that many years and be like, why is the mice going where the cheese is at? Like, you know what's going on. Look at the designer. That's why Malcolm said, I don't blame the puppet. I blame the puppeteer.
Mm. Mm. Because what you basically said in a nutshell is it still goes back to systemic ideas and systemic practices.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. When you try to look fly with your natural hair, they put laws out. When you try to wear your natural hair to work, they fire you. Then you got to go back to get another law made just to have your natural hair, which you're still basically fighting for. And then somebody else looks at you and be like, why you don't wear your natural hair? Where do you want me to start? 1700, 1800? Like, where do you want to start this conversation? My mom and my grandmother telling me that my hair's not done because they passed it down. So that's how oppression works. The highest level of oppression where you could take your hands back and it'll be self-perpetuating. So even in their own house, they'll start saying, you going outside like that? You going out with your hair not done? Why? Because they were oppressed and all that other stuff. But now it's self-perpetuating. So you can step back and say, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why they can't get it together. I don't know why they don't love themselves. I don't know why they don't just do like us and have wet ponytails, head and shoulders. Like, you are the one that did this. Now you're able to step back and look at us like something's wrong with us because we're responding to all the things you've done and continue to do. That's my analysis with most of these situations. That's why I get frustrated because it's like, yeah, it's personal responsibility, but the main responsibility is those that design the conditions to produce and elicit certain behavior. Yes, there'll be outliers. Some people will achieve despite everything. Some people achieve despite being in slavery and labeled property and bred like animals. Shout out Frederick Douglass and all the others. But the majority of people do not jump 2 or 3 social classes. The majority of people are to some extent products of their environment. That's why they have social psychology, behavioral psychology, environmental stuff. Like, that's why we look at these things, because it does matter. The whole nature versus nurture debate is an ongoing debate for a reason. Where you are and who designed it and how people respond to you with power is always going to mean a lot more than somebody just saying, I just feel like doing me. That's why we all speak English. The majority is Christian and Muslim, all the different things. We can go on for with every area of life. Our environment informs who we become because they actually determine our choices. We feel like we got free will, but they determine all the choices that we have. And if you don't believe it, try to do something different and go off script and get killed.
So how do you feel about the dress code that is being enforced in different HBCUs? Certain institutions formally prohibited bonnets, do-rags, bedroom slippers in classrooms and cafeterias, just to name a few. Like, how do you feel about that, Doc?
It's a strategic response to a situation where there is no right answer. There is no proper way to present as Black. So we all try our best. We all have bent over backwards. W.B. Du Bois talked about double consciousness. We're always thinking about ourselves in terms of our mind and what other people think. And I, like Jay was saying earlier, people want to say, who cares what people think? But we know for a fact, shout out to Trayvon Martin and others, that when we wear certain things, it can cost us our job. It can cost us our safety. It can cost us our lives. So it's difficult for Black people to just have a conversation about freedom and expression when we all know the systemic realities that surround that truth. Yeah, we have a desire to do it, but I ain't trying to die. I ain't trying to get frisked. I ain't trying to lose my... That's why people name their kids Aaron and Mike and everything like that, because they don't want to name their kids in ways that their resumes will get thrown out before they get interviewed. We all understand this. Like, so for Tuskegee, they're looking at the workforce. They know what the workforce requires and how discriminatory they are. They see what the administration is doing to people, what their names, their hairstyle, and how dark they already know what they're up against. And for generations, our elders have always tried to accommodate for success despite what we're up against. So if I see a bunch of racist white people, still 90% of the CEOs and everything else, and I'm trying to have an institution of higher learning where I'm trying to infiltrate and have more representation, I'm going to have to strategize accordingly. And you're not going to get into those C-suites with the bonnets. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that it's equal. I'm just saying, like older black people have said for years, you got to be twice as good and we got to strategize around these racist people because they do have the resources.
So if they ask you what side you would fall on for this, which side would you fall? If somebody said, listen, we want you to speak upon, we don't believe that there should be a dress code, and we think we have already put ourselves in debt to go to this school, and we're running in the morning time, we're just trying to be comfortable going to classes, they want you to speak. And then another group says, no, we want you as a proponent to talk about the professionalism that we're also training you in this. And what you just said, eloquently said about the judgment. What side of it would you fall on? Would you be pro dress code or would you be anti dress code?
I would be pro dress code and pro historical context because I would inform people about something called the Hegelian dialectic, where they have this either or. And I would tell people this is a European concept. The battle of the sexes, black versus white, young versus old, generations. This is white people stuff. We have always been a both and nuanced, holistic people. We can chew gum and walk, and we have always been the type of people that say, I could see that, and I could see that, and I can understand. It's like a Rubik's Cube, and look at the different sides. That's always us. We can see more of the colors of the spectrum. We interpret the music differently. We taste more of the food. Melanin has all these different. We can do both. We can say, I understand professionalism and dress codes and appropriate attire. I also understand that this doesn't happen for white kids on campuses and they're allowed to come to class in pajamas. And I got to be careful not to pathologize my people and make them feel like something is wrong with them for simply dressing relaxed. But I also have to inform them that they are going to be held to a different standard where other people can look relaxed and you're not afforded that luxury of just being fully human. And if you want to succeed, you can't just be relaxed. That's even in the 50s. Black men were wearing their suits all the time. Hats, suits, shoes.
You would go for the dress code, but it would be an explanation on, you'd want a more thorough explanation on why the dress code is needed.
Support the dress code and give the context. Because what always helps me, I remember that, what's that movie? Is Men's Society or Boys in the Hood? Remember when the guy who played Rock was in the movie as the teacher? And he was like, the hunt is on and you're the prey. He let them know straight up, this ain't fair. These people are racist. They coming to get you. Or like Furious Styles and Boys in the Hood with the billboard. You can't fear your own people. They only bring this kind of stuff in the hood to advertise to us. Like, let them know the real. And they'll want to put on that whole armor and be like, I'm going to fight racism. I'm going to infiltrate. I'll be the spook that sat by the door or the Sam Greeley. I'm going to get in the CIA. I'll get in the government and I'm going to help my people and do us. But don't try to make them feel like, oh, y'all got to be different while the people right there on the other side of the class don't got to do none of that. Because then they're going to feel like, oh, something must be wrong with us. Our culture's, somehow inferior and negative when other people are wearing the same clothes. And then later on, they wear the same clothes on the catwalk. Because in 2 years, it's going to be a white woman walking with a bonnet at the Met Gala at Fashion Week, and it's going to be $500 to $5,000. So let's not get fooled. Let's not tell these people the wrong thing. Because then when they see that bonnet on Kim Kardashian's daughter, then they're gonna be like, oh, it's the new look. It's the no. Just tell them that the hypocrites.
So is that the time that we don't support and we don't run out and buy the bonnets? Because they're gonna do it. Is that the time when go like,
no, when it comes to fashion trend and the whole Kim K braids and that, like that, we don't fall for that. We know that there's things that we've had. They talk about code switching now online. White people talk explaining code switching. Like, so we not right. Falling for that. But I do think the context is important.
So LaShawn, okay, so the context, obviously the context should always be important. That goes without saying. But unfortunately,
but you see, I'm saying the recent debate,
even in conversations like this, we lose the context. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no context. People say, oh, they got these bonnets, they're ghetto. It's like, wait a minute.
Why is it even a conversation that better tie is appropriate for outside for anyone? Before I get into that, it was interesting since I got you here. Joe Budden, sometimes I watch the podcast. Well, I watch long clips of the podcast. And Joe got into something. He got into something that they don't normally speak on. It was a spirituality thing. And Let me see if I can get this.
Yeah, they don't usually do that.
It was almost like a sacrifice, but I'll let him speak and then see what you think about it. Then we'll
So much on mental health. Some of this is spiritual demonic possession.
And I think, I think it's some of what? Some of his behavior? Just people.
Some of the behaviors that you're seeing out there.
It ain't all mental health.
Is not all just people suffering with their mental health. Some people play with the wuja.
And that's for people that believe in it, because everybody don't.
Some people play in the spirits. I am a believer in that.
Me too. I believe that shit.
Some people call certain spirits to their door and inside their body and how it comes out. I believe in that, so I understand that. Yeah, just everything can't be.
It's hard. It's hard to not.
It just kind of can get dangerous because then
I know
people can overlook mental health shit.
And there's a long history of framing mental illness as demon possession, devil worship, all these things, and so then we stigmatize people who are dealing with legitimate mental illnesses.
Correct. Yeah, but then you also write off all the people that are actually into devil worship and all that other stuff.
All that type of again, I'm just saying I understand the danger of.
Oh, me too. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
So I know there's a complicated. It's not really complicated, but it's got a lot of angles to it. And I do think it's dangerous.
Mental health has become a pseudo religion.
That's what I was about to say. But
there's certain people who are like they go to mental health in a way where it does push away some of the nuance of even that discussion. We do want to make room for addiction. We do want to make room for demonic spirits. We do want to make room for clinical diagnoses. Again, both and nuanced people. And I like what the other people said. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. But when we have a conversation, the point of the conversation is to display the fullness and reality of the situation, not to hone in on one to the point that it gets so close to people they can't see anything else. But the funny thing is, I was thinking about that quote that Malcolm X said. I was quoting Malcolm, and he said in Los Angeles one time in 1962, who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Malcolm said it right. That's what you do. You attack the situation, but you ask the right questions. And the right questions should lead you back to the puppeteer so that you can cut the strings and get free for real. Not just like, oh, you hate yourself. Oh, you ugly. Oh, you don't like your nose. You don't like your skin. Who taught you is the better question. And that's the question I would ask today when it comes to bonnets, when it comes to dark skin light. That's what I would like to ask. The question Malcolm asked in 62 is the question I'm asking. Who taught you that a bonnet was bad? It was good. They did it with weed. One day they said it's good. They put it on every corner store in the world. So who decides what is appropriate and what's not? Who decides what's proper English? Who decides what's professional attire or hairstyles? That is what we need to look at. And it's never us.
Yeah. And I agree. And I'm going to use.
Because if Jada Pinkett Smith was white and had alopecia, then they would have mandatory bonnet days in every major corporation. And if you didn't wear one, you'd be in trouble because Jane feels left out because she got a bald head and y'all not representing and y'all not including Jane.
And I want to go back to
qualify for scholarships and DEI
who taught you
based on her bald spots because she a white woman with patches.
With mental health, and I got a few more minutes. With mental health.
And it's not bed attire if they were making black women wear them in public. It's not bed attire.
Like, you read the comments? Is that what it is? You read the comments?
So black women can't wear scarves. Black women can't wear bonnets. Black women can't wear hats. Black women can't wear their own natural hair. Black women can't wear locks. And some black men, right? So the rest of the guys' locks cut out. Like that's the point. That's like the argument about police brutality when people say he should have just complied. That's what I feel like people say to black women. They should have just complied. But then we always raise the point. Philando Castile was given his ID. Terror was sleeping. Like, at what point do we look around and be like, whoa, you saying no matter what? Yes, that's what we're trying to say to you. The same thing black men be trying to say to white America about police is the same thing black women be saying to everybody. Y'all tell us to do this. Y'all tell us to do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. Everything we do is a problem. Because then when they go spend $200, $300 on weaves and on tracks and on sew-ins, they invested for that. When black women go to the hair store every week, and the hair salon every week, it be the black men that sleep next to them to be getting on them for that. How much them braids cost? Dad, you just got your hair done last week. Which one is it? Which one is it? I can't spend $300-400 on my hair. I can't cover my hair. I can't cut my hair. I can't do nothing. There's nothing that's acceptable. And then people be like, oh, you got to figure it out. You just got to be in that tightrope. You got to be on one toe and one finger and spin around with the ball on your nose. I don't know why you can't do it. Think about that.
Right,
if they go to the hair store, if they get their nails done, if they get the lashes, bad.
Okay.
All bad. The weave is bad. The wig is
I don't
bad.
think
The
Doc can
perm
hear
is
you.
bad. The extensions are bad.
Doc, can you hear us?
Oh, my bad.
Doc going, he gone.
My thing, I'm okay. I get my phone.
Okay.
Doc,
It's my
he
phone.
going.
My phone.
He going. He going. Doc was just going. You forgot we was here. But Lady Q appreciated that. Who taught you that? Who taught you that it's
so
not
my point with Joe, where I was trying to get with Joe, is who taught you this mental health thing that has gone in a huge fashion, and I do believe in mental health. I think it's crucial. But what got us here? What got us here that people are going through all this mentally? Like, what was it that brought us to a place where everybody is dealing with anxiety? And I think spirituality is that we went down a path that is destructive, that all of us now we're trying to heal from a path that we walked down. Like this society is sick. So if this society is sick and what they believe in is sick, well, guess who are the people who are going to have to recover from that sickness that we have in society now? The thought processes that we have. That's why everybody's mentally fucked up, because we've been walking down a spiritual path, a path that is destructive and that is just evil. Buy the hair from black companies. No,
do we have a lot of them out there? Is there a lot?
No. Once again, it's okay. He's right. Everything is not mental illness. People do play with occult and demonic. Yes, because that has been something that has been introduced to society for a very long time. And we're now the repercussions are people are trying to recover, and people are trying to recover mentally, and people are trying to go through mental health because of the life that we've walked down, that we've lived. Oh, Doc, laugh out loud. It's okay, Doc. You're telling the truth. I'm with you. All right.
Yeah, he said he couldn't hear. His phone got hot. Yeah, you were just going, Doc. You was spitting bars, though. People said it was bars.
And we're trying to heal.
We're trying to heal
from a devilish lifestyle that was sold to us. And that's my point, is that how did we get here? Like, I understand you have to deal with we all have to deal with our mental health, but how did I actually get here?
Mm-hmm.
And it's what was promoted to me through generations, what was promoted to my family before me. And now we're like, dog, my head's about to explode. I can't sleep. I can't turn off my brain. But we'll get into more of this tomorrow, y'all. All right. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate you for jumping on. And I think Mo had to take care of some stuff. Thank you for all the comments, you guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, the end of the week, so we can have a good time tomorrow. It'll be time to dance tomorrow.
Oh, it's Friday.
It's Friday. We made it to Friday.
I'm gonna find some No Lies Detected for tomorrow. I'm gonna find one that I want to play. All right. It'll be fun.
Right. Let's get down. Let's wrap this up. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, any circumstance take it from you, because God got me, God got you, God got us. For Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Amani, who chimed in.
Amani. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kamari. To Lady Q, if you have a vision that you would like to put on a t-shirt, you'd like to put on a hoodie, you would like to do something that you've been thinking in your mind, Lady, you can put that on anything. It could be a fishing rod. It doesn't matter what it is. She can make it happen. While you're there is merchandise that can be sold and shipped, and it is ready. So shout to Lady Q, wokeupiinspired.com. See y'all tomorrow. We're gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.